So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at something pretty interesting for me. This is a 2020 Mazda CX-5. Now this is going to be the top of the line. I wanted to drive this specific model because it had the 2.5T. Now I used to sell Mazdas back in the day, and I remember that the highest trim level used to be a Grand Touring. Now they have like a Reserve and a Signature now, and I believe the Signature is the top of the line model. And I was like, wow, what happened and what have they added to make this so much more expensive than the Grand Touring model is? And we're going to find out today. Stay tuned. Alright, so taking a look at the window sticker, this is going to be a 2020 Mazda CX-5, and this will be the Signature, and it is going to be all-wheel drive, which is the only way you can get this 2.5T. And this paint is going to be deep crystal blue metallic, and this has like a Caturra brown interior, and it's just going to be on the seats and on the doors. And take a look at all of your standard equipment. Now there isn't any packages for these higher trim levels. They typically come with just things like, as you see here, just floor mats and maybe like door guards. But for this, it only has one option, which is $125 for all weather floor mats. And you also have a destination and delivery at $1045 and a total MSRP of $38,225. And even opting for the turbocharged motor, you still can get 27 on the highway, 22 city with a 24 combined. Not bad for more power. Before we get started with the video, I want to give a special shout out for this company called Izzy Auto. They sent me some floor mats for this 2020 Mazda CX-5 I'm going to review today, and I must say the floor mats that they sent were really high quality. One thing that they're good for is year-round protection, so they're going to protect against any kind of rain, snow, and salt. Now this does have a TPE material, so it is going to be strong and durable, and it won't wear out as fast as like material like PVC. One thing I also like about these floor mats are they do feel really nice on your feet, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at them. These floor mats do have the little rivets in the middle of the floor mat, and that's going to kind of help trap water inside of them. And these are going to give you really good year-round protection against like any type of rain, snow, or salt. Now this is a TPE material, and it's going to be strong and durable, and does not wear as fast as like a PVC material does. And one last thing to mention is they do feel really nice too. So like if you like when you like to have your shoes off in the car in the summertime and you have your feet on the floor mats, they do feel really good. Cleaning the floor mats are going to be really easy too, and as you see in this example, having those little rivets inside the floor mat does kind of trap the water or anything you have inside the floor mat, so that way it doesn't get on the carpet. And that's really the main goal of having these floor mats, is to keep the carpet clean. And I do like the fact that you have those high side walls too, that way the water doesn't go outside of them, and so it's just really easy to keep the car clean. And whenever you need to go to wash your car, these floor mats are very easy to clean off, and as you see in the example here. So let me show you guys how well these things fit. So all you have to do is just slide it in this way, that way you can get it better positioned in here. They use the factory holders in here, just like that. And check that out. It looks like a factory floor mat, and check out the sides of it too, man. Look at that. That is so clean. So clean. That's right out of the box too. Let's go into the passenger side and see how it fits. Alright, so let's take a look at this side. So like I did over there, I go in like this. I use my hand to push it in, and it just kind of falls into place. Let me just switch hands real quickly. Yeah, all you gotta do is push down right here. Push down right there. And again, look at the fitment. I mean, that is very good fitment. They do like special techniques to make sure it fits perfectly. All right, so let's go and take a look at the back, and then you guys can see how well that fits too. All you gotta do is just drop it in here like this, and just wow, it's the same story. It just kind of falls right into place. And man, and check out the sides of it too. Like, look at that. Protects all of your carpet. So cool. And same thing happens here. Just slip it in, and there you go. But hey guys, like I said, this is a very easy to install product. They fit perfectly. So go ahead and check out Izzy Auto and see if you can order you some today. So I remember when this car first got introduced, and I remember taking a look at it, and the only thing I did not like about this was the fact that it didn't have a second engine option. And I've been driving it now for about 10 minutes, and just the amount of power you have, like if you need to pass someone, I mean that turbo, it kicks on just like that. And I mean, even like the way it feels on the road, like it feels pretty nimble. Mazda is really good at making the car feel sporty yet comfortable, and that's no exception to this too. I do notice that this does have a heads-up display too, so if you don't want to look down, you can keep your eyes on the road. But the amount of power this thing has, I mean, it just 80, 90. I'm in Mexico right now, but just the amount of power this thing has, and the brakes feel really good, really tight. I'm gonna show you guys a 0 to 60 in a second, but like I said, the power of this thing is really, really quick, very responsive. I mean, when you have a turbo, sometimes there's like a little bit of a lag, especially like in a 4-cylinder, you can feel it more so. But in this, you don't feel it. Now, if you do want the big engine, you have to get a signature or a reserve. You cannot get it in the lower trim levels. Okay, so this is going to be the 2.5 liter turbo, and normally they put the turbo up front, but it looks like they might be, yep, it's right back here. That's going to be the turbocharger for the motor. Looks like a small turbo too, which is not a bad thing because smaller turbos don't take much time to spool up and give you the power that you need. But like I said, this is going to be good for 227 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. And just one thing I want to mention is it's kind of lame that they give you this prop. They should just give you some gas struts to open and close the hood. All right, guys, so we're going to put this in sport mode, but let's see what the 0 to 60 is going to be. Wow, that's pretty quick. I mean, that's 227 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of power. And when you have it in this sport mode, it actually does change the shifts too. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, you do have a readout for your MPG on that side there, and then it shows your fuel economy. But this miles per hour is digital. It looks really cool too. Now in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about this color. I picked this color specifically because I like the interior with this color, and that deep blue really does make this look very classy also. You do have LED headlights, and you have a very small LED fog light down here too. Now the turn signals look to be incandescent, but you will have some LED accent lights too around the headlights. And in front of here, you do have a camera just below the emblem here, and that emblem probably is going to house any kind of safety features too, based off the look. You do have parking sensors on the front of it also, and I really like the way they style the front end, having like the thinner headlights. It just looks very clean lines too on the hood, and even off on the side here, as you can see. They are using 19-inch wheels wrapped in 225 55 19. Now you will have turn signals on the mirrors too, and they do have a camera right below here. It does have a smart key system, but take a look at how this looks. It's not that big. It's a pretty compact SUV, and it does look really good. Now taking a look at the back, you do have dual exhaust, and they do have the parking sensors, and you do have a power tailgate also. And check out your badges too. It has a signature all-wheel drive, and then it has a Sky Active G on the rear. And check out your rear spoiler up here too. Mazda's always had strange keys, and then this is no exception, but they do put the buttons on the side here, and you can of course lock, unlock, and if you hold this button here, it will pop that rear tailgate for you. Now if you do have two car seats in the second row seat, you can drop this middle one down to put something long in here, and you probably will need it since you are a little bit low on space back here too. But very easy to drop these seats. You have these handles that you can pull, and it just drops them all the way down there. They do give you a power outlet back here too. I would like to see maybe like a 3-prong plug just to kind of give you more options, but this is good enough if you need some power. You do have 2 storage areas also, one on the driver and passenger side, and it's not much you can put in there, but you probably could put maybe, honestly I don't know what you could put in there. That's probably kind of useless in my opinion, but you do have storage here to put something very small. So we recently moved and we bought this box. This is the largest box that you can get from Walmart. I believe we got it from, yep, Walmart. Now this box is 22 by 18 by 18. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how much space you have by using this box. I'll probably start using this for all my videos when I have SUVs and trucks, just to kind of give you an idea of how much space you have in these cars, because I think this is the best way to kind of show you how much room you have back here. So let's go ahead and build it up and then I'll show it to you. Alright, so I have the box built up. I'm just going to slide it here to the side, so you can probably fit 2 of these boxes back here. And look how much space you have too. It's not really blocking it. A little bit, but if you close the box, it'll fit perfectly. But like I said, it's definitely it's limited on space, but it's not bad. I mean, it has enough to fit 2 large boxes in the back of the trunk here, and if you probably maybe even a suitcase if you jam it in there the right way. And if you need to drop the tailgate, just hit the button, it beeps for you, and it goes right down. Overall visibility is pretty good. The only issue is that back side windows are just too small. You can't really look out of them. But the back window is pretty big. Wow, that's obnoxious. But like I said, this is a really easy car to drive. Like, I mean, I could drive this on a long trip and not feel uncomfortable. I did used to sell these, and I remember the biggest complaint about the CX5 was really just the overall size. I think people wanted just to have maybe like a couple more inches, you know, in length to kind of make it bigger. But the other issue was that they actually fixed was giving it more power. I had a lot of people that complained about the power. I mean, I was one of them. The CX5 was never big in performance, and the Skype technology that they had, I mean, it was really just geared more towards fuel economy. But having this engine really does help, because 186 horsepower, 187 pound-feet of torque, and a 2.5, which is just a naturally aspirated engine, it was just not enough power. But this definitely has really good, strong power. I mean, I'm doing 70, and now I'm doing 80. I mean, it's just so much quicker to get up to speed if you need to pass someone or if you need to get on a interstate. I think this is probably one of the nicest interiors for this segment so far. I mean, I haven't seen them all, but I really think that Mazda does it right. I mean, take a look at the wood trim with the silver or aluminum style piece down here with the door handle. I mean, look how nice this is. The stitching, this is all leather, and right down here is leather too. And then they have that brown that you see on the seat also right here too. It looks good. It looks clean. I mean, you have like this piano black with like a touch of chrome here. Just very clean. All auto windows. You can actually fold your mirrors too. I mean, that's something that you don't really see in this segment also. But check out your buttons down here. You can lift your trunk. They have something for terrain, lane keep, and then your parking sensors. And this is going to be for your 360 camera. Pretty low quality, but you can see what you're doing. Now, I do believe that Mazda and FCA have some of the best infotainment systems in their cars. What I like about this system is you can control it with this dial here, and you can actually twist it, and it's really easy to use. Or if you want, you can touch the screen. I like that they give it to you both ways. Some people prefer this, some people prefer that, and this is just so easy to use. Now, just below your screen, you have your vents, caution, push button start. You have a heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats, and I love that they put your climate control and of course your dual climate control down here also, so that way you don't have to go through the screen in order to find this. I mean, I don't think that's even in here, so you don't even have to worry about controlling it in there at all. And moving on down, as I mentioned, this is the sport mode that you can use. It helps to change the shifts to give you more power in the RPM range. And then I just showed this to you. This is your thing for your screen up top, and then this is how you control the volume. You do have a park and an auto hold, so if you're at a stoplight, it'll hold it for you. Now, if you would like to control this screen here, there we go. You have to hit the info button here in the middle, right there. And it just shows you your tachometer, shows you your trip B, and all your driving features like your radar cruise control. Shows you your service due, looks like navigation, and then of course this goes back to off. And I just like how clean it looks too. This is almost all digital, like your fuel range and your MPG range is digital too. But very clean interior. I mean, I really like this. I mean, this looks very clean. Now up top you do have a place for your sunglasses. You have LED lights throughout the interior, and yeah, they give you a black roof. They give it to you all black and brown. All right, the next thing I want to do is I want to do my Yeti test. I want to show you guys what cup holders can fit this Yeti. This is a decently sized Yeti, so I want to show you where it fits at. So in the center, fits perfectly in these two cup holders. Now inside the door, it actually fits perfectly there. This is kind of the rare spot where this doesn't fit, and it fits perfectly in the side pocket here. So these two cup holders are actually pretty useful. Let me just check one time over here. Yep, look at that, perfect, fits in there perfectly. Now out back, this might be, it'll fit, but you might have some spillage if you put it in there, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get out, so I don't recommend putting it back here. So let's check the center cup holders. Now what's nice about the back seat is that they do give you two cup holders in the center, some storage, and two USBs, and they also give you heated seat buttons here. And let's see if our Yeti will fit in the cup holders. So yep, they fit perfectly. So you basically have 6 cup holders that will fit this size cup. I mean, this is a pretty big Yeti. If you're like me and you like to have big cups in your car, the Yeti will fit inside the Mazda CX-5. Now when you hop back here, if you're tall like I am and you have someone sitting behind you, this will remind you that you're in a subcompact or a compact vehicle. Now I can get in here, but whoever's sitting up front would have to move the seat up. I mean, it's way back, and I don't have to have it this far back, but this is like my most comfortable position here. But as you guys can see, you do have your air vents down here. And again, the interior is still really clean back here. I mean, it's not like they cheaped out back here. They gave you nice seats. They gave you heated seats, as you guys saw. And again, they have that really nice setup on the door. I mean, like, look at this. I mean, this is high quality stuff. I mean, this is stuff that you see in like high-end luxury cars. And they're giving this all to you in a Mazda. If you're in the market for any SUV in this segment, I strongly recommend you put this on your list of cars to take a look at, because this is a really nice SUV. Like, I would definitely drive something like this. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully in time I'll come back and do some more videos and do some more deeper dives into the systems here, but I want to kind of keep this video at a certain time frame. But again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.